in this little plastic container, I had transferred one of my jumping spiders, a female Plexippus, which was heavily pregnant, and I had also provided it with some bedding material, which was this, the bark of a Ficus religiosa tree, which I had given a little bit of pull so as to make it very flexible, and it had been put in this base as a bedding material. And then this animal, this little creature, was provided with drain flies as food, and I was expecting it to be heavily pregnant given the size of her abdomen, which was immense, and I was not disappointed. On the night of probably 2nd or 3rd of January, this new year, this little spider delivered a clutch of eggs. Before it did so, it had made a silken bed all in the length of the floor within a little gap that was okay. Let me also mention that I'll first remove this lens from this little bedding material. It had been kept in a manner so as to occupy a stance like this. It was kept like this with a little notch on one end so that the spider can move around, and it was exactly in this spot that the spider, in this particular notch, it made a web nest, silk nest, and then on the floor of this nest it laid the eggs in the night, and I was lucky enough to notice it there itself. And then I've been just observing it. The mother has been extremely possessive about the clutch of eggs. She is protecting them, staying nearby, and today I found it a little outside. So, wondering if it is hungry, I gave her a few more drain flies, and in this process I happened to remove this little moss mat, and now I prefer keeping it like this itself so that I can do certain documentations. So first, okay, I'll put the micro lens on. This is a very non-professional micro lens, but it does a wonderful job as such. So now let me focus on the nest once more. There you see the spider is very well within the nest. It's just inside, and it's a tunnel sort of a nest. To get a better view, I'll have to pick it up and put it against the light so that you can appreciate the little yellow mass, which is the egg cluster, and the spider is here. There you see the spider and her clutch of eggs, that little yellowish thing. So I'm just waiting for the young ones to emerge, and my first query would be how many days it takes to hatch, and second, how does the mother behave? And given that her life is almost at the last stage of her cycle, I think she'll be bidding a goodbye pretty soon. So just another observation would be, how does it reveal its feeding behavior, and any other special behavioral patterns. I'll be keeping an eye on that. So that's all, folks. Let us see what comes out further. I'll keep you posted. Meanwhile, this is the drain fly, the moth fly, which would serve her food. I'll put in a few more. I'll need to search them around. So, a very promising clutch, and this proud mother. Remove the lens. So I won't be keeping this mat any further so that I can observe those spiderlings and those slings when they come out. So that will be all. Keep watching. Over and out.